Hey guys, Shadowboy bringing you a solo cast rank match. We've got two very powerful hitting teams here, so let's go ahead and run down the lineup. We've got over on the blue side, Terra in the solo lane, Sasano in the jungle, Zeus in the middle lane, Bacchus in the support role, and then in the AD carry, we've got a Rama. Meanwhile, on the red side, we've got a Amaterasu in the solo lane, Nemesis in the jungle, Scylla in the middle lane, Ymir in the support role, and Cupid in the AD carry role. Very rare to see a Cupid, but all in all, I think both of these teams have their own strengths and weaknesses. I a little bit prefer the red team just because they do have the Nemesis with the Scylla, and Scylla can be just so terrifying. However, it's all about positioning. If you ever get caught in a bad corner fight or a bad jungle fight or in, near the Gold Fury or Fire Giant, Zeus can absolutely annihilate, and especially in combination with the Sasano ultimate, oh, it's absolutely terrifying. But off to the bat, dual lane getting a nice couple of auto attacks in. Ymir looking to try and spike out a little bit of damage as well. And ooh, nice glacial strike to just set up a lot of damage. They want to try and push back the opposing dual lane as best as possible so that they have a potential to get both the smalls of red and purple. And speaking of jungle camps, it looks like Zeus and Sasano are going to go ahead and take away the opposing side speed buff. And smartly, it looks like red team is going to do the same. Except I think that there's going to be a slight win in favor of blue team because they have more time to go ahead and take the blue buff, while the solo laner is able to participate in defending the blue buff. Looks like blue team's going to rotate over to the Fire Giant creeps as well. So Nemesis makes her way over. It doesn't look like Amaterasu is going to join that party. And she's in a little bit of an awkward situation, but does successfully steal away the big Fire Giant creep. So good victory by the Nemesis. Meanwhile, Zeus and Sasano are just going to retreat back over into the right side mid Harpies, and there's a big surrounding onto this Terra. Dangerously low already. There's the Sikkim. There's the damage. Terra gets out just barely, or has she gotten out? Scylla's going to actually be the first blood with a detonate from Zeus, and the response kill onto Terra is going to be just what red team needed to try and even the score out. But Sasano finds another kill onto the Amaterasu, making blue team lead this game strong 2-1. Gold differential isn't going to be too heavily impacted, but Barracuda finding the response kill as well over in the opposite end of the map. So all around a 2-for-2 scenario. Really unexpected to see in the first 2 minutes of the game. Very surprising, but it just goes to show this is a high-ranked match. They know what they can get away with, and they know that they want to be aggressive. The minute that you fall behind is the minute that you forfeit the game. So I'm interested to see how this turns out. Mid camp on the left side is going to be started up by Zeus, or maybe he'll go for the red buff. No, just going to go ahead and go for the mid camp. Now, because Barracuda did get the kill onto the whole Yi, he is able to have free reign over this red buff, and more than likely the purple buff as well. They set the dominance, they set the tone, and now dual lane has to play to their rhythm on the red side. Otherwise, they risk dying more so than if they just allow them to take small victories. Man, kills all around the board. Sasano getting a kill onto the Nemesis out of nowhere, and then the ultimate used in combination to try and pick up the kill on the Scylla. And just like I mentioned earlier, the Lightning Storm with the Sasano ultimate just locks down people and bursts them out into oblivion. Oh my goodness, this one is a slobber knocker to be sure. So, moving forward, I expect to see a lot of rotations coming out from Sasano. They got 2 kills in the middle lane. Very beneficial to them. You look at the player damage, Sasano definitely getting his money's worth out of his character and getting the red buff. Cupid going to go up to level 5. Now Ram and Bacchus in a lot more of a dangerous situation. Barracuda going to come around the backside, wants to try and land the Fields of Love, does get it. They at least are going to get Bacchus as he doesn't have any way to escape the CC, and that's going to be a heart bomb. Doesn't have the stun attached to it, but auto attack is going to secure that kill. Barracuda going up a tremendous 2-0 at 3 minutes into the game. Woo! That is scary.